Hey guys, welcome back to 100 Line Lost Fits Academy 2. Let's carry on where we left off. It's our final week of this nightmarish scenario, and the killer's looking to wrap up by the time we reach day 100, as they've accelerated their timetable. Who knows who's going to make it out alive, or even who the killer is, right? The life sign count now matches the number of survivors, which is 5, and Yugamu was the one who'd used the suit and saw for his own, selfish gooning needs. We still have that puzzling mystery as well of the locker being busted open, despite our knowledge of the combination and these suspicious double sightings of me, at least from Kako and Ima's point of view. I'm thinking we got a Box of Calamity-esque scenario on our hands, where we're projecting ourselves, and that's what's causing people to die, but time will very much tell. Join hands with my comrades. There's only 5 of us left. The pointless complaint left my mouth before I could stop it. On top of that, my body still hurt. The exhaustion from yesterday's battle wasn't gone yet. No. I need to get up. Otherwise the whole day will go by while I'm in bed. I pushed myself to get out of bed, getting ready for the day. Maybe somebody's in the cafeteria. I should go see. Is it gonna be Hideko? Alive, I hope. Is that? What are the girls doing back there? And where's Kyoshika? The moment I stepped out of my room, I saw Tsubasa, Nozomi, and Hideko, all standing stock still. Don't tell me Kyoshika's also here too, but she's not standing. What are they looking at? I followed their gazes until... Oh god. They broke into her room? Very much so, they destroyed the center of it. That's the door to Kyoshika's room! You can't be serious! Not even safe in our own rooms.
Hey, Kyoshika!
I mean, we already established this when Takemaru was killed there. I hurried into her room, already half suspecting what I'd find inside.
No!
Jesus! Kyoshika's corpse was laid on the floor with a tormented expression. Her body shredded, like all the others. What was she killed with if it wasn't the saw? It's always like a crisscross pattern, isn't it?
Kyoshika!
The others had followed me into the room, now stunned by the wretched scene before them. It's just like what happened to Yugamu. The killer broke down the door with the power saw and killed her. Okay, so power saw is back in play. Wait, wouldn't we be able to hear someone breaking down a door with a power saw? Now that you mention it. I saw Kyoshika in the cafeteria last night. We went back to the roof together, so I think she must have been killed after that. When was that exactly? Well, I hope she wasn't killed before that, otherwise you were walking with a full-on zombie. I think it was around 9 p.m. when we met in the cafeteria. We had a late dinner because of the defensive battle. We got back to our rooms after 10. I went to sleep right away. I was already sleeping before 9. I didn't wake up until morning. I was really sleepy yesterday, too. I went to bed early, but... How did we not hear anything? Even if we were tired from the fight. The sound of a door being sawed down would have been fairly loud. Kyoshika would have gotten up and ran if she heard it. The more I think about it, the less it adds up. Was this done post-mortem? Was she killed from the inside of the room and they busted out? Let's think more about this later. For now, I'd rather we do something with the body. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. After we brought Kyoshika to the morgue and made a small gravestone, we gathered in the cafeteria. My harem shrinks. Poor Kyoshika. I really do like her. Like, she's one of my favorite characters. I know, she's probably on quite a few people's, mid part of their tier list, but for me, she's up there. She's comedic, she's funny. I like her. The life sign count is down to 4. There's so few of us left. Yeah, it's sad. But I don't know what we should do. Couldn't think of anything to say. I'm too depressed myself to cheer anyone else up. I'm just one big mess of confusion. It's like the 3 people who are still alive are the 3 people Takumi's really close with. Hideko, of course. Nozomi, of course. And Tsubasa's been like our partner in crime for a few routes, and I think she has been in this one too. although not nearly as close as in, like, Killing Game, for example. By the way, what are you up to, Hiriko? I just wanted to check on something. Hiriko seemed to be inspecting the water cooler in the cafeteria. Is there something off about it? Looks fine to me.
Oh?
I'm curious about what's inside. Tsubasa, could you lend me a hand? What do you need? What, you think someone spiked our water? We're going to find out what's in the water. All of you, come to the biolab. That would explain why we didn't hear the door getting knocked down. With that, Hideko exited the cafeteria with a cup of water in hand. And soon after, the toxicology reports say our drinks were spiked. Thankfully, it wasn't the the pheromone drugs that Yugabu offered us. Nozomi and I stood in silence as we watched Tsubasa and Hideko at work. I was curious about what they were doing, but I didn't want to interrupt. Just then, Tsubasa raised her head in shock. No way! I knew it. What is it? What did you find? We detected sleep medicine in the water from the cooler. Sleep medicine? Familiar. Very familiar.
Oh?
The slow-acting kind, too. It takes time to kick in after being ingested. You know, it'd be nice to use at a barbecue, for instance, so that someone could burn down our fridge. You mean, the reason we didn't wake up last night is because we drank this drugged water. Someone laced it in advance.
What?
So they went after Kyoshka knowing the drug would keep us asleep? That explains why I was so unusually sleepy. They really will go to any lengths to kill us. Well, why didn't they just kill all of us at once then, you know? Why are they only picking us off one by one? I told you, right? This killer enjoys killing. I mean, is this really the reason? Why? Because they're just getting kicks? For shits and giggles, I'm just gonna kill one person a night, watch them despair at the sight of their comrades' fallen bodies? The maniac!
Taking their time picking us off one by one is just more fun for them!
Like, surely there's a reason. Or is it just this? I mean, who knows at this point? We're running out of time. I suddenly remembered what Darumi had said. They're killing us one by one, savoring each kill. No. It can't be them. Takumi? What's wrong? Nothing. Sorry. Never mind. What? You hold stuff from me all the time! And then there were 4. I could very well be next. All I can do is hold on to this terror and wait for time to pass. 5 days left until day 100. What kind of ending awaits us then? I don't think it's going to be a happy one. We're too far gone for that to happen. Sheesh, we should have just stuck with the original timeline at this rate. Imagine this was your first route back.
True.
Morning already. I sat upright and barely managed to drag my heavy body out of bed. I should head to the cafeteria. Gotta make sure everyone's okay. Well, when I got to the cafeteria, Hideko was eating alone. Okay, I guess we're just not going to show any concern for our fellow friends. Oh, morning, Hideko. Have you seen Tsubasa and Nozomi? Yeah, just now. Everybody's okay this morning. Oh, well, thank you for checking on me. That's good. I can't let my guard down, but at least I can rest easy for a minute. I mean, they probably didn't have to check on me if Tsubasa had her life sign count. Feeling like I could eat a leisurely breakfast in peace, I approached the Rash-O-Matic, but there's nothing I want to eat. This feeling again. I'm hungry, but nothing appeals to me.
Oh?
What's the matter? Nothing big. I mean, I'm hungry, but I can't find anything I want to eat. You know, it's like when you want to watch a movie on Netflix, but there's just so many options and you just can't be fucked. I'm sure it'll go away in time. I'll just have a protein shake or something. You're so concerned about me.
Oh?
For good reason, of course. Takumi, I want you to go somewhere with me. But right now? Hideko gave a small nod. Follow me. If you trust me, that is. You know I do. God, pretty much all the desks are full. Hideko brought me to our friend's resting place, the morgue. Before me, were the remains of all the people we'd lost to the killer. And Ato, as well. This was maybe the last place I wanted to be. Why did Hirako bring me here?
Oh?
11 people were killed by the killer, including the commander we took prisoner. But there's a clear difference between them. There is? It might be hard to tell, but look closely at their wounds. With that, Hideko rearranged the bodies one by one. Eva, Moko, Gaku, Gamu, Kyoshika.
Oh?
What do you notice about their injuries? A crisscross, right? Sliced in an X pattern. Well, they're sliced clean. I mean, they're pretty deep because of the power saw. Look here next. Okay. I mean, they got the same wounds as well. X's. Come. Take a good look and tell me what you see. Just like the others. The next body was riddled with wounds that dug deep into flesh. At a glance, they all looked the same, but looking closely, I suddenly realized something was different. The wounds on this one are messy stabs. Right. The power saw isn't the killer's only weapon. I mean, we knew that, right? Because Yugamo was running around with the power saw, so it was not in the killer's hands at the time that they killed Kurata, for instance. Which makes sense why she appeared here. And Takemaru. What? These wounds were likely caused by a dagger or something similar. Why would they use different weapons? That's all I can tell you. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
Yeah!
Hey, Hideko! With that, Hideko turned and left the room. You know I'm not smart unless it's a certain route. God. Damn it! What does it all mean? Hang on, let me go through the transcript again. Oh, it doesn't show us, like, the bodies that we saw. That was just me reading them out as I saw them. What does it all mean? Back in my room, I was thinking hard in bed. Something was bothering me. A dagger? I know I've seen something like that somewhere. My gaze wandered in search of an answer, until I landed on my desk drawer. Of course. A dagger! I remember! The diary in the drawer! I knew it. The killer in this diary had the same kind of weapon. I thought this diary was a work of fiction. Or more accurately, that was what I'd wanted to believe. All this time, Darumi was warning me and I ignored her! But it didn't seem like mere coincidence. Does the killer from this diary exist in real life? Did I create this killer from my mind? Because I read the diary?
Then who wrote this? And when? How long has the killer been around?
Hideko must have figured out the truth. But she avoided giving me a straight answer because, you know, that'd be too easy. Kind of like Kyoko and Danganronpa. Is there some reason she feels like she can't talk to me? I don't understand any of this. My head hurts so bad. Day 96. Don't forget, we also have to worry about Vishnis and all this. Oh, what time is it? I pried open my heavy lids to look at the clock. It's just before noon. Right. I spent all day yesterday deep in thought. I must have passed out. Hopefully we didn't drink from the water cooler. I feel like I slept too much, but there's no sense in dwelling on it. I should get ready. Hey, we're alive, we're breathing, that's what counts. I left my room, but all I did was stroll around the school, never coming across anyone. We were all keeping to ourselves, unsure of who the killer could be. I mean, at this point, if the killer wants us dead, they'll make sure they kill us. Like, isolating ourselves hasn't done us any good at all. Like, no one's survived an encounter with a killer. No one's, like, woken up in the middle of the night running towards us saying, hey, the killer's attacking me. That was only us. Every encounter with the killer has led to their death. I wonder where Hideko is. I wanted to continue our conversation from yesterday about the killer's weapons. she didn't seem to be in her room. Maybe I'll find her in the cafeteria? I was thinking out loud, walking the halls until... Takumi? Hiriko! Oh, you scared me. I was just about to go looking for you.
Oh?
Me? What for? Why not? It's about our discussion yesterday. I want you to tell me what it means, okay? I'm not clever. I've thought about it. I really did. I spent all night thinking about it. I even slept in this morning thinking about it, but I just can't get the pieces to come together. You figured it out, right? Fine. Come with me. Oh dear. Please spell it out. Hiriko took me to the classroom where she'd once written that threatening message. Do you remember when Yugamu got the killer's suit and power saw? Pretty sure it was the day Moko was killed. Day 43. Okay, so I was right. They had to use an alternate weapon, the dagger, because the saw was out of their hands.
Oh?
Right. Moko's wounds came from the power saw, which means Yugamu picked it up after she was killed. In other words, after killing Moko, the killer lost their suit and weapon for whatever reason. But they had the opportunity to get them back. When do you think that could have been? When they killed Gaku. After we caught Yugamu and took the things from him, Gaku said he was going to hide them. The killer threatened Gaku into showing them where the power saw was hidden. The library. Then the two of them got into a scuffle, and Gaku was killed. With the stolen power saw. Basically, from day 43 until day 89, the killer didn't have those items on them. People killed during that time were Takemaru, Kurara, Shoma, Darumi, Ima, and Kako. You saw the wounds on their bodies, right? They were all killed with something like a dagger. Because the killer didn't have their power saw. None of you noticed. You thought Yugamu was the killer even though he was just impersonating them. When did you realize this, huh? When we found Takemaru's body. I noticed the wounds on his body weren't like Eva and Moko's, but I couldn't say anything. Why not? Because that would mean the real killer and the person we saw in the suit, Yugamu, were two different people. What's the problem with that? They were two different people. If you just told us, we might have been able to save everybody that got killed after Takemaru. Don't you think I know that? But still, I couldn't tell you. Why not? Because if everyone knew there was both a killer and an imposter,
then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer.
Right.
Huh?
Then they'd be a potential suspect. So I couldn't say anything.
And where has that led us?
Yeah!
Hey, Hiriko, you can't just run away! Hiriko looked down, turned on her heel, and ran away. Does she know? She knows it's me, but she can't bring herself to say it. After that, I tried looking for her, but time just ticked away as I searched aimlessly. Couldn't get over what she'd said. Was she covering for someone? That would mean she was trying to hide the true identity of the killer. But why would she do that? Was she connected to them somehow? Why? I have a bad feeling about this. You and me both, Takumi. You and me both. We're in the end game now. Literally. It was day 97. A new day was beginning. But there I was, still lying in bed. What are we supposed to do with just the four of us? We still have to fight Veshnes. We can barely beat her when we're at a full roster. We're anything but united. I haven't seen Nozomi in 2 days. I don't know what I should do anymore. The situation has everyone completely exhausted. We're doing everything we can just to keep sane.
Help me. Hiriko.
Put me out of my misery, please. I was calling her name without even realizing it. Then, I let my listless body sink further into the bed, and slowly closed my eyes. What the heck? I suddenly woke up to the sound of my door being pounded furiously.
Takumi!
Nozomi, what's going on? Nozomi. Her voice sounded desperate. I rushed over to open the door. And there she was, her face pale. What's wrong? What is it? Please, come with me. Where? Nozomi didn't answer. She just silently walked off. I matched that silence as I walked with her. It's gotta be Tsubasa, right? There's nothing inside of me but dread. But I can't run away. I was brought to the metal shop. Inside I saw...
Tsubasa.
It hurts, man. It actually hurts. Like, seeing these guys getting killed one by one. It's insane. Tsubasa was face down. Kind of. I guess. If her head is back to front. Not breathing. Her body covered in cuts. One glance at the profuse quantity of blood was enough to tell me we couldn't bring her back. I found her. The lights had been on in here for a while, so I took a look inside. Hideko.
Oh?
All I did was find her. That said, I know none of us can prove our alibis. Hey, if the killer really is one of us, why don't we search all of our rooms? We should be able to find the murder weapon that way. Then we'll know who's really doing this. There's no guarantee they're hiding it in their room. Besides, what if the killer is deliberately hiding it in someone else's room? You mean to frame somebody else? I'm just throwing out suggestions, but it's not impossible. We wouldn't be able to say it was definitive proof in that case. He's not wrong. We need to basically catch them red-handed at this point. Have we not, like, made some cameras with the Gift-O-Matic? And someone just, like, secretly put them, like, around the school at this point. Let's get her out of here. Once we were done transporting Tsubasa to the morgue, we immediately went our separate ways. Jesus! Alright, there she is on the table. See ya. Only 3 of us left. The killer was probably laughing at us. I wonder what they felt when they saw us suffer in despair like this. I need to know! This has got to be the episode where we get answers! What time is it? I woke up feeling suffocated. My heavy eyelids opened up to see that it was already bright outside. I hate night sweats. Last night I'd barely had time to change out of my armor and take a shower before falling asleep exhausted. My clothes were uncomfortable and soaked in sweat. I must have had a rough sleep. Guess I'll take another shower. Grabbing a towel, I stepped into the bathroom. I immediately noticed something unusual. There was a dagger there. What? What's dripping? I looked down at the bathroom floor to see a puddle of crimson liquid. Is this blood? Here. Now, how? Where did it come from? Panicked, I looked up at the ceiling, where I saw red droplets dripping out from the gaps in the ventilation panel. Oh, shit. My heart leapt furiously the moment I laid eyes on the uncanny sight. What is this? What's in there? I gingerly removed the panel, trying to keep my heart from pounding out of my chest. What in the hell? The suit? The saw? Some spare clothes, I guess? I don't know what the tube is. And I don't know, I wouldn't say it looks like a dagger. It kind of looks like a machete. The moment I saw what was inside, my throat felt like it was closing up. It was the blood-soaked suit of the killer. And the power saw. And a dagger. And a raincoat I'd never seen before. A raincoat? You don't mean like a poncho, do you? Oh, jeez. No. Why would these be here? Who put these here, and when? Don't tell me. Maybe the killer really did hide their weapons in my room. Just like Hideko said. I need to tell Hideko and Nozomi. Tell them. And then what? Would they really believe me? More importantly, if I hide the stuff somewhere else, wouldn't that stop any further killings? Right. There are only 2 days left. If I could just keep these out of the way. I stuffed them all into a trash bag and put them under my clothes at the back of the closet. Now I just need to get through 2 more days. And one of those days we're gonna have to fight Fishness. For a while, I couldn't find the will to do anything. The weapons and suit I'd found in the bathroom had made me uneasy. I feel like I'm going to go insane if I stay by myself. Standing up on unsteady feet, I left my room. It was already dark out. In a haze, I began to walk without any real destination. I found myself in the schoolyard. I sat down on a bench in the corner, looking up at the sky. The infinitely extending sky and its glittering stars that once moved me so much. They didn't make me feel anything anymore. I sat there in a daze, until suddenly, I sensed someone drawing closer. Hideko. I like how you run away sometimes, and then other times you voluntarily walk toward me. Hideko stood before me in silence. Her face, illuminated by the moonlight, looked incredibly calm. I felt like I was being drawn to it.
Hey, Hideko. Please. Stay by my side. Just for a moment.
Oh, dude. Hearing his voice crack, that breaks my heart. Shit. Hideko didn't answer. Instead, she leaned in close and stabbed me. Aww. She cradled my head, wrapping it in gentle warmth. I could smell something familiar. A sweet, mellow aroma. Lavender, perhaps? Was the scent lavender? I could hear her heart beating. I was comfortable, as if all my anxieties had simply vanished into thin air.
It's okay. Everything will be all right.
Yeah, we'll just do this again. We'll start over. Because this route is a write-off. Everyone died. Comforted by her sweet voice, my heart began to hurt. Intense, uncontrollable emotions were welling up inside of me. This was how I'd always felt towards Karuha. But this time, it wasn't her making me feel this way. This time,
Hideko?
for one moment, in this hellish, hopeless existence, I felt happy. Just don't attempt to kiss her, okay? All I want to do is bask in this afterglow. We didn't say anything as we huddled together under the night sky. Was Nozomi like Squidward or something, looking through the window, jealous at me and Hideko hugging, and now we're gonna end up dead? At last, it was day 99. It happened before the usual morning announcement. The alarm. I thought we slept in the schoolyard for a second. The intruder alert blared throughout my room. She's finally here.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
She really doesn't give a shit.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
She's gonna be so disappointed to see only 3 of us walk out, and 2 of us only have hemoenema, the other doesn't. I was so composed that I even surprised myself. I don't know what the 3 of us are going to be able to do. But there's nowhere we can run. We just have to do this. I guess we can throw the power saw at her. All that conventional weaponry works. Oh dear. This is the end.
Oh?
I guess this is our final battle. If we're all set, let's get right to it. Wait, before we do, there's something I have to give you. This is a bioweapon that'll boost our strength. It was in the metal shop. Did Tsubasa make this? Yeah. It was her last gift to us. We should be able to do some serious damage to Veshness with this. We can't waste it. Yeah, especially because the game makers put it in to balance out the fight. Tsubasa. Thank you. We'll make good use of this. Let's go. All that's left is to do whatever we can. I accepted Tsubasa's memento and took a step forward, but truthfully, I felt empty. Even if we beat Veshnes, could we call whatever ending awaits us a happy one? Doubtful. I felt like a robot, designed solely to defeat the approaching enemy. Despite the heavy atmosphere hanging over us, we made our way toward our final defensive battle. I mean, we're already dressed for it, aren't we? So, no transformation sequence here. We're fighting in our pajamas, more or less. How pitiful is this? It's just us three against the world. Yeah. I kind of want to do it, but it's already late. I haven't been uploading. I need to get this done. That's... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were speaking. Veshnes was calmly walking towards us as if she owned the place. The moment I saw her, my heart started to race like it had never raced before. It was as if the hemoanima, the cryptoglobin inside of my body, was responding to her as she approached. Then, she stopped right in front of us as we all stood on guard.
Don't think I'll grant you an easy death!
Oh, no, we got the killer to thank for that.
Your power and the power of the Second Coming are mine. I shall devour all.
Alright. Give us your worst.
Bow down!
Never. How fitting that we're in full-on despair mode and the Paragon of Hope has come to annihilate us. Okay. That's wave 2 done.
You're all more bullheaded than I could have imagined. Know your place, wicked invaders.
It's funny how she doesn't even ask, like, where'd everyone go? It's just you three? Is everyone sleeping in? Oh yeah?
How pathetic. Coming back to life after getting killed again and again. But so be it. It would be a disappointment if you died too easily. I will send you to hell again and again until I've had my fill.
It's actually kind of a scary fate, you know? She's just like spawn camping us, like she murders Takumi, waits outside the school for us to revive, and then we come back in just to get killed instantly. Now de-transformed. Veshnes looked entirely unbothered, seemingly enjoying toying with us.
Takumi!
Hideko looked over to me. I knew what she was trying to tell me. We had an ace up our sleeve, but only one opportunity to use it. Veshnes was fully convinced the invaders were going to win. This was our chance to turn it around.
Let me savor the sight of your faces as they become contorted in despair.
Think again!
Yeah,
What's that sound?
that's me powering up, bitch! I'm a Super Saiyan now. I activated the device, expelling a massive quantity of poison that rained down on Veshnes' body.
What is this? I cannot move!
It's working!
You wicked invaders!
Oh yeah, that's our most wicked trick.
You lose, Veshnes!
Good day!
You dare kill the great...
Wow. Well, we win! Just like that. Thank you, Tsubasa. Oof. That was a letdown. Is this really how it ends? Let's just hope the three of us survive one more night. Yeah, it doesn't seem real. Yeah, well, they had to figure it out somehow because everyone's dead, and the writers were like, well, technically Veshnes is gonna win unless we come up with some Deus Ex Machina that comes into play here. We'd won our battle against Veshnes. We were the victors in this final showdown with the invaders. But I couldn't truly smile, because, Jesus Christ, we pulled that out of our ass. No. We strayed so far from the ending I'd been imagining. Still have one day left anyway. Keep your guard up until the end. We dragged our battle-worn bodies back to the school and parted ways. Between the deaths of our friends and knowing the killer was still hiding somewhere, I had so many emotions I hadn't fully processed. To hell with it. There's no salvation in my future. Our 99th day at Lost Defense Academy came to a close, and finally... Day 100! We made it! Again! A new day had begun. The final day. Day 100. I made it all this way. You just make it sound like you're in a game show, Takumi. Like, I survived. I didn't feel joy, anger, or sadness. I just accepted reality as it was. When I stepped outside, the stars were still shining, and a pleasant breeze was blowing. It's hard to believe this place is going to launch a huge missile strike in a few hours. Once the final attack starts, humanity will be the victors in this war, but who cares about that? Sorry, I was looking at Kyoshika's door in the background. Looks like we fixed it. What about the killer? We never figured out who it was. Because if everyone knew, there was both a killer and an imposter.
Then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer.
Wait. Does that mean... No. It can't be. Uh-oh. Oh god. Why now? Suddenly, a violent pain ripped through my head. So intense it felt like my brain was being split in half. Holy fucking shit, that scared the crap out of me. Who's there? An unfamiliar voice echoed in my mind, threatening to consume my very consciousness. I got goosebumps. What is this? What the hell's going on? Oh yeah? Oh, now you want to do a mass murder, huh? Well, there's only 2 people left. Shut up! Stop it! We got him! Takumi, what's wrong? Stay back! Run away! Please, I'm turning into a zombie! I've been bitten! Run, save yourselves! The zombie, run! Hirako's gonna put me down. Kill. Oh no. We've been renamed to Takumi question mark. No, stop. Why can't I stop? My body is rampaging out of control. I'm trying so hard to resist, but I can't do a thing. If I don't do something, then...
Somebody... help! Don't... kill...
Don't... want to kill... I only remember fragments of what happened next. Suddenly, I found myself wearing the killer's suit and holding the power saw. That voice from before was endlessly commanding me to kill. And I answered the call. I was on the hunt for Hirako and Nozomi. And then... found them! Is this like my chance to choose who I want to kill? Stop it! My body turned the power saw on the 2 girls despite every fiber of my being fighting against it.
No! Stay back!
Nozomi was trembling with fear and shock, on the verge of tears. I tried so hard to put the distance between us, but the body... my body did the exact opposite. Please, you have to run away from me. He'll get us both if we don't do something. We need to split up. Right.
Kill. I'll kill you!
Oh shit. Oh god, we get to choose. Oh no. Well, I'm controlling my body. There we go. Oh, it's like inverted. Interesting. I'm holding left on the stick and I'm going right. Is this to like signify I'm losing control? Can I just like wait here? Ugh. Get away, girls! Get out of here! Run as far away as you can! Find Commune! She's out there somewhere. Can I go down the stairs? I'm ruining it. Come on, let's go. We're going after Hiriko. You know why? Because I think Hiriko can handle herself, and she's the one who suspected me all along. I feel like she can lead me into some sort of trap and put an end to my existence. Hiriko! I'm coming! Here's Takumi! Get back here. Wow, she ran fast. Takumi, get a hold of yourself, please! Oh dear. Where have we cornered her? Oh, just down some more stairs? Gee. Here we are. Classroom.
Uh-huh.
No, don't kill her. Get away from Hiriko! No matter how hard I resisted, my body didn't budge an inch. I'd lost all control over her. You're not Takumi, are you? When did you get into his butt? Stop! Stop! Get away from her! No! Ah! Well, oh god. Damn, we really went to town. Hiriko, you were supposed to defend yourself! What is this? I stared blankly at the devastation in front of me. Hiriko's blood felt warm, running down my body. I killed her? Suddenly, a forceful impact connected with the back of my head, and I fell to the ground. Oh my god, we got the execution music playing! I could see a fire extinguisher in front of me. In my haze, I realized it had been thrown at me. The zombie, revive her! Revive Hiriko!
Takumi!
I managed to look up, and saw Nozomi looking down on me, holding the power saw. Oh shit!
How could you? How could you? I believed you, Takumi!
It's not me! No, that's not it. Nozomi, it was against my will! Try as I did to scream, no words came out. All I could do was look up at her.
You killed everybody! You tricked us this whole time!
No, you have to listen to me, Nozomi!
Everybody's dead! Because of you! Because of you!
Ah! Well, at least I was punished accordingly. Tell me you managed to revive Hiriko after this. The nightmare's over.
I didn't do it.
I felt blood streaming out of the wounds opened up by the power saw. Where did I go wrong? Somebody tell me. Go. I just want answers from my dear beloved Hiriko! Slasher. Of course, slasher route. Yes, that makes sense. Revenge. Ending 71. Wow, I can finally update our ending count. We're up to 73 now. And I guess we're gonna go after ending 74. Let's go. This time, Nozomi, I'm sorry. I'm coming for you. I didn't see a third option there, so I guess standing still really does nothing. Like, we have to commit to somebody. So, here we are. I was gonna say, like, maybe there is a third option here, where we just wait long enough, you know, like in those Ubisoft games. But nope. Not to be. Nozomi. Nozomi! Come! I'm coming for you. Want to see what your insides look like? I'm sure Hiriko would love to, despite the fact you're not an invader. You can run, but you're only gonna die tired. Where have we ended up? Oh dear.
You did this, Takumi. You lied to us and killed everybody. Why? I believed in you.
You were right to, and you weren't right to at the same time. No, don't kill her. Get away from Nozomi. No matter how hard I resisted, my body didn't budge an inch. I'd lost all control over it.
No, don't do it.
No, please, don't kill her. No! Ah! Well, there we have it. Nozomi dies instead. Oh. I vividly felt the sensation of the power saw cutting into Nozomi's body. I killed her. I stood rooted to the spot in a daze, covered in my victim's blood, and Nozomi can't be revived with the Revive-O-Matic. Suddenly, a forceful impact connected with the back of my head, and I fell to the ground. I could see a wrench on the ground. In my haze, I realized it had been thrown at me. Who could have... No. I already knew. There was only one survivor left.
Hiruka.
Man. Oh, it makes me sad, like, each of these endings killing someone really close to us, at least in this route. Oh?
Where am I?
She didn't execute me. I woke up, struggling to breathe, discovering my body had been restrained with rope. So, you're finally awake. Hiriko!
Oh,
And you seem to be yourself again. For now. Come to think of it, I can move my body on my own volition again. What was that back there? Do you know what's happening to me, Hiriko?
tuh.
The missiles will be fired soon. I'll explain everything before then.
Huh?
All of it. Who the killer is, and everything they've done.
Does this mean the killer is...
You don't have to be smart to work this one out, Takumi.
It's you. You're the one who destroyed Sirei. And you're the one who killed all 13 of our friends.
Oh. Well, that's just great. Isn't it? What are you talking about? That's not...
Oh,
I know you weren't aware. Your conscience is clean. But 13 people still died at your hands, even if you weren't aware of it. I did this? No, that can't be right. I first noticed something was strange with you on day 16. Oh, we're getting a whole timeline? She's gonna do a closing argument on me? Day 16. That's the day you were attacked by the killer in the biolab, right?
tuh.
Yes. But the one who cornered me in that lab. It was you, Takumi. No way. I didn't do that.
Oh,
I believe it was around 11 p.m. I couldn't sleep, so I was walking around the school by myself. I saw you in the hallway on the second floor. Me? The night of day 16.
oh,
You had a kitchen knife in your right hand. Something was off about your eyes and the way you were breathing. So I ran, but you chased me with a horrific look on your face. It was clear you were trying to kill me, and that's why you didn't really want to associate with me for a long time.
Oh.
I ran into the biolab, but you caught up with me right away. We got into a struggle. You kicked me and sent me flying. I hit the back of my head and collapsed.
Huh.
I was barely conscious, unable to move, and there was someone in front of me.
Hey!
The killer was about to attack you. I was trying to help.
Ugh.
I'm afraid not. You're misremembering. Misremembering?
Oh.
You're the one who attacked me, Takumi. I'm certain of it.
Huh.
Then someone in a black suit came to save me. What are you talking about? They attacked you and you lost consciousness. But you came to almost right away. You threw yourself at the person in the suit. The two of you broke through the window and hurtled toward the ground, so the person in the suit was your savior. I assume you remember what happened after that. She's right, I remember. I was grappling with that person in front of the wall of fire. Just in the nick of time, I kicked their leg as hard as I could. I took the power saw and ran after them, but then I lost them. They must have been like, oh god, he's back in killer mode.
Oh.
The events of that day marked the moment I began to suspect you.
Ugh.
There weren't any casualties at the time, so I couldn't be sure.
Tuh.
But I had to consider the possibility you'd become host to a gi. I what now? A host? Gi? What are you even talking about? I doubt you remember. But the gi are a parasitic organism we discovered in another timeline. It's a terrifying organism that gradually eats away at the host's body and eventually takes it over completely. When the hell did we get infected? It's been a long time, I can't really recall. What? But I had no proof you'd become infected, so I kept quiet.
Oh.
Eventually, though, we had our first casualty on day 25. That's when my suspicions grew stronger, so...
Huh.
While you were asleep, I ran a scan on your brain. When did you... Oh, you know what? Forget it. What did you find? There wasn't a gi inside. I thought I must have been wrong. Right, so we weren't infected, but we still want to eat frog.
Oh.
But on day 43, Moko was killed. And once again, I had a bad feeling. You being infected was the only explanation I could think of. So I checked your brain again.
Huh.
The second time, I still didn't find any gi.
Huh.
Not only that, but Nozomi said that she ran away from the killer with you. Reluctantly, I decided to put aside my suspicions for the moment. So that's why you were suddenly avoiding me. It would sometimes seem like you had something to say.
Huh.
But when Kurara died on day 64, I started to suspect you again. Did you check my brain again?
Oh.
Yes, very closely, and I learned something horrifying. You were still as stupid as you were when I first met you.
Huh?
Even though there was no actual gi in your brain, the gi's data was eroding it. The gi's data? So I was infected by like a phantom gi?
Huh.
My hypothesis is that you were infected with a gi in another timeline. After that, you died as its host. And then your consciousness went back in time to day 2. Okay. Well, like our original timeline?
Huh.
When that happened, the gi data in your brain went back to the past with you. The data went with me? It appears my hypothesis was correct in the end. You killed Nozomi right in front of me after all. So we were infected with gi, we went back to day 2, whether it's in the original timeline or another timeline, in which case, I mean, we do have proof that we can go back, right? It happened in serial battles, where we got a choice to stay behind and go back in time. Or he said he'd find a way to go back in time. I don't think he ever did. His plan was to use the machine that Vishnis had found. Sorry. So he wouldn't have sent his consciousness back. He would have just hopped timelines. Huh. And because we sent our consciousness back, rather than our physical body, I guess, the imprint of the Gi had already taken root in our brain, and that's come with us back in time? Time travel can't send physical matter back in time. The Gi itself no longer physically existed in your brain, but my brain had already been corrupted by it. But its cognitive data still remained. Stop. Stop it. Do you honestly expect me to believe any of this? Does that mean you killed Nozomi of your own free will? And the other 12? Ava, Moko, Takemaru, Kurata, Shoma, Darumi, Kako and Iba, Kaku, Takema, Shigabu, Kyoshika, Tsubasa, Nozomi. We've been busy. You didn't know it was happening. When the Gi awakens, your own consciousness vanishes. So it's like some kind of split personality? It must have happened this way because you're only infected with Gi data. If the entire organism was in you, your body and brain would have fallen under its control immediately. And maybe then I would have killed like more than one person at a time, right? Maybe that's why we only killed one person every other night, was because we wrestled control back from the Gi before it could do permanent damage to everybody. Once you knew I was infected, what did you do then? Naturally, I wanted to do something about it, but I didn't know how to cure you. I considered blowing your brains out and putting you in the Revivomatic, but your head already got smashed on day 43. Oh god, okay. So if I had chosen something else that day, what would have happened? An instant game over, perhaps? Right. I remember Nozomi telling me that happened.
Oh.
But the murders still didn't stop. I knew destroying your brain was futile. The revival system must have perfectly recreated the brain data stored in its database. I went to the library to do some research and try to find another way to cure you. That's when I found out about a certain drug. A drug? It was possible that injecting you with it would remove the Gi data from your brain. So, around dawn on day 67, I snuck into your room and administered the drug as you were sleeping. You've been busy assaulting me while I've been sleeping, Hideko. You're lucky I'm so tired. Is that why I didn't wake up for 3 days? Yes. The side effects of the drug I injected you with caused you to fall ill. I thought I'd finally restored your brain to normal. In order to be sure, I examined your brain again the day after you woke up, day 71, but the Gi data was still there. What? I failed. The drug didn't work. Why? Why can't I get you out of Takumi? You latched onto him and killed our friends. How long do you plan to toy with us?
Go to hell already! You filthy insect!
Oh god! She's talking directly to it now. Oh, oh god! Oh no!
Well done, Hiruko. You figured it out.
Gi, you finally showed yourself.
Would you like to hear what this filthy insect was up to while in control of Takumi? Only if you don't mind me sawing off your head with this power saw. You're too foolish to kill this man. Wow. Even like his, generic voiceovers that you get when the text box isn't voiced. We've got like evil laughter.
Huh?
The first one was Ava, the prisoner. I killed her on day 25. Takumi took the power saw he stole from the visitor out of the metal shop. Visitor. After breaking down the door to the cage, I sliced her to ribbons. When I was done, I threw the power saw into the wall of fire to hide it, but Takumi immediately found it and recovered it. I had no idea he was watching.
Huh.
And who is he exactly? The boy covered in flames. He was so confused and scared whenever he saw me controlling Takumi. But enough about that. You and your little friends discovered the suit and helmet as well, correct? Shoma found them in the boys' bathroom. They definitely belonged to the person who came to save me in the biolab, didn't they? Yes. I believe the visitor was pursued by Takumi and forced to abandon them to move around faster. At any rate, you put them in the locker in the metal shop and Takumi set the combination, right? Only he knew the combination. Or so you all thought. Takumi himself included.
Huh?
But you were looking too. That's why you knew how to open the locker. Precisely. The second person I killed was Moko Mojiro on day 43. When Moko, Nozomi, and Takumi were looking around the school at night, Takumi and Nozomi split up to look for Moko after she got separated from them. It was raining heavily when Takumi went outside, so he ended up completely soaked. I awakened around that time. I took over and made for the metal shop. I took the suit, helmet, and power saw from the locker, then sought after my prey. Wow. I found Moko in the classroom on the first floor and killed her. She resisted, but not even she was a match for my power saw. But I was caught in the act by Nozomi, who managed to evade me. I gave chase, figuring I could kill her while I was at it, and wound up in the leisure lounge. Just when I almost had her, I was tackled and fell into the pool. Nozomi used that opening to get away. A little more and I would have had her. I took off the suit and helmet, and abandoned them along with the power saw so I could get out. Of course. So that's why Yugamu found them in the pool. I returned to the school, soaking wet. And that's where my memory ends. Takumi must have assumed he was wet from the rain, so he didn't realize what had actually happened. I don't recall any tackling in the pool. After that, Takumi heard a scream, went running, and reunited with Nozomi. In a panic, Nozomi told him about Moko's murder, and the two of them went to the classroom on the first floor, the scene of the crime. Takumi had no idea her death was at his hands. The rest is as exactly as Yugamu told you. He recovered the power saw and suit I'd abandoned and chased you around. A hedonistic pervert if I've ever seen one. After he took your gear, you changed weapons, didn't you? Starting with my third victim, Takemaru. I believe it was early on day 51. I awoke once again and obtained a replacement suit and weapon from the metal shop. A raincoat and a dagger. I took them, snuck into Takemaru's room, and turned him into a bloody mess. You should have seen the look on his face when he woke up to being sliced open with a dagger. Once I killed Takemaru, I washed my hands there and returned to Takumi's room like normal. Then I hid the dagger and the raincoat behind the ceiling panel in the bathroom and went back to sleep. What about your fourth victim, Kurata? She was murdered at dawn on day 64. Yes. The day Yugamu chased her and Takumi while dressed as the killer. Takumi was cornered in front of the defense room on the 3rd floor, with Yugamu holding the power saw over his head. I assume that must kill part was like Yugamu trying to get his urges under control, but no, it was Takumi all along. Just then, I woke up, and Takumi lost consciousness. Satisfied after seeing the look of terror on Takumi's face, Yugamu turned and left. Oh, he was a real degenerate, that one. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Just get on with it. You used Takumi's body to kill Kurata, right? Precisely. I took out the hidden dagger and raincoat and hunted down Kurata, who was hiding in the training room. She didn't even have enough time to cry or scream before I mercilessly sliced her to ribbons. I finished the deed and returned the raincoat and dagger to their hiding spot. Then, back at the defense room door, I once again fell into a deep sleep. So that's why Takumi believed he'd been passed out there the whole time. My fifth was Shoma, who I killed on day 77. I simply killed him when I woke up again. Nothing worth talking about, really. He was just on the shitter. Let me ask you one thing. Did you set the fire in the gym on day 80? My timed incendiary device worked out nicely, didn't it?
No.
I knew you were behind it. Well, who the fuck else was it going to be? When was it? Day 78, when Takumi went with Ima, Kako, and Darumi to the metal shop. Around 2 p.m., I woke up and simply pretended to be Takumi. Not hard, I just have to pretend to be dumb. All of you were sleeping together in the gym, and I'd just been waiting for my chance. I came up with a plan to secretly build a timed incendiary device to plant there. Of course, I came up with a cover story so the other 3 wouldn't suspect me, and worked on it by myself. But I struggled with the work. I couldn't finish the device that day. I had no choice but to continue into the next day, still pretending to be Takumi. I finally finished the device at 2 in the afternoon. 24 hours after I started. That's why there was the day discrepancy that day. So you're saying Takumi's consciousness didn't return for over 24 hours? Yes. We didn't trade places at all during that time. I worked in a group with the twins and Darumi the next day, day 79 as well. I hid the completed, timed incendiary device with me, pretended to go to the bathroom, and headed for the gym. I planted the device in the vaulting box. Then went to find the rest of you. You were all in a panic over seeing the killer. Obviously, the person in the suit wasn't me that time. Then it was this visitor you alluded to before. It doesn't really matter. I'd achieved what I set out to do, and went ahead with my original plan. I returned to the metal shop at 2:30 p.m. Nobody was there because of all the commotion over the killer. About an hour later, Takumi was awake again. Then Ima, Kako, and Darumi came back. Takumi? What are you doing here? Takumi underwent mitosis? Stop talking about me like I'm some kind of amoeba. I've been here the whole time. I doubt it. We just saw you going up the stairs. While you were gone, there was a huge commotion because the killer showed up again. We tried to catch them, but they got away. Everybody's still searching as we speak. We literally just talked to you. You don't remember? You told us we were in danger because the killer was around again, but then you went off on your own. It's only natural that Takumi was confused. I'd never have imagined that he spent the last 25 hours and 30 minutes unconscious. As planned, I activated the incendiary device I'd planted the evening of day 80. You all scattered and ran, and Takumi ended up with Darumi. Yugamu pretended to be the killer again and chased them. That fucking degenerate. Oh, Tenko Chabashira would have his head. Then they got separated. Takumi acted as a decoy and managed to get away from Yugamu, but unfortunately for him, I awoke once again. And so, your sixth victim was Darumi. I got the raincoat and the dagger from my room and hunted down Darumi in the leisure lounge. I tore her apart and then threw what was left of her in the pool. That girl. She seemed to enjoy it. She was a real strange one. Enough commentary. What about numbers 7 and 8, Ima and Kako? Oh, that's simple. Takumi was working with them on day 83. Once they left the metal shop, my consciousness awoke. As usual, I got the raincoat and dagger out of my room and attacked them in the biolab. Right, come to think of it, the two of them seemed to be suspicious of Takumi as well. They were trying to catch him, but it was too little, too late. Once it was done, I hid the raincoat and dagger in my room again, and went back to the metal shop like nothing had happened. Takumi's consciousness came back right straight away. Naturally, he wasn't any the wiser about what had happened. Told you he's a real oaf. As you're aware, the 9th person I killed was Gaku. Day 89, after Yugamu got caught, you agreed that Gaku would take the suit and power saw to hide them somewhere. When I woke up on the night of day 90, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to get them back and kill Gaku while I was at it. I got the raincoat and dagger as always, and visited his room. I threatened him with the dagger and demanded he show me where the suit and power saw were hidden. He led me to the library. They were hidden behind the bookshelf. Damn it, Gaku! Couldn't be more savvy? You couldn't have led me to Hirako or someone else? Finally, I had my equipment back, just when I was about to take them. Gaku suddenly tried to resist. I dropped my dagger on the floor during the struggle. But when it was over, I had the power saw. I relentlessly sliced him up with it, making sure to hit every last vital spot. Once I was sure he was dead, I immediately went back to Takumi's room. I hid everything in the bathroom ceiling and went to sleep. After that, I was able to use the power saw for my kills again. I'm aware. You used it on your 10th victim, Yugamu. Your reasoning skills are impressive, Hirako. You're the most brilliant imbecile of them all. The night of day 92, I woke up, put on the suit, grabbed the power saw, and went after Yugamu. The power saw made short work of the door to the room he was being held in. I listened to his bones snap as they were torn apart by the spitting blades. I checked that he was fully dead and returned to my room, careful not to be seen. Once again, I hid everything in the bathroom and went to sleep. Then came number 11, Kyoshika, who I killed on day 94 after a little bit of extra legwork. You put slow-acting sleep medicine in the water cooler the day before. You figured that out. If you were my host, I could kill so many more people. After the defensive battle on day 93, I took over and slipped the meds into the water supply. I maintained control right through until nightfall. Then I broke down Kyoshika's door and killed her as she slept. Of course, the rest of you slept soundly until morning thanks to the drugs. Number 12, Tsubasa. Hardly bears mentioning. On day 97, I woke up in Takumi's room and grabbed the power saw as usual. I set my sights on Tsubasa as she worked alone in the metal shop and ended her life. Despite the circumstances, she just kept on tinkering with her little project. She was practically begging for it, and I was happy to oblige. Well, thankfully, you let her finish her project because it allowed you to live. You don't need me to explain the 13th victim, Nozomi. So, are there any other questions? Why did you kill everyone on different days? I'd have thought you were more than capable of taking us all out at once.
I couldn't predict when I'd wake up. It came in episodes, so I was forced to adapt to whatever the circumstances were whenever I woke up, which meant having to kill you one by one.
Feels like, I don't know if you ever played Lucius. It's like this strange like double A indie game where like you kill like members of this household one by one, like every other day, and you always just like come up with the most randomest scenarios to do it. And I feel like that's what's happened here. Like you're in a Hitman game. Like, okay, today I've got my power saw and my suit. I can go to town. Where is everybody? Oh, Tsubasa's working in the metal shop. Boom, there's my target.
Besides, if Takumi were to wake up while I was doing my work, I'd be in trouble.
Right.
I was just doing what it seemed like I'd be able to do while I still had control.
Pretty conniving stuff. You weren't greedy with your kills.
So it wasn't intentional.
You were patient.
Well, there was plenty of enjoyment to be had as a murderer. Such as figuring out who to kill, when to do it, and how. Plus, there was Takumi's utter despair watching you get picked off, one by one, without ever realizing the truth. Not to mention, the way you suffered for Takumi as you started to notice me. I wish I could enjoy it all over again.
Send me back. I'll do a different order this time.
It would have been a waste to massacre all of you at once. Clearly.
I have one last thing to ask. It's about day 16 in the biolab, when you almost killed me.
Oh,
That mysterious person in the suit who suddenly showed up.
Tom.
The one who kicked you away and saved me. Who was that exactly? You mean the visitor? Surely that finely tuned intuition of yours has already worked it out. Don't tell me. Oh, I thought she was gonna behead me.
God,
We're back.
Takumi, are you back?
Hideko, why didn't you tell me?
She cared too much about you, my dude.
I mean, if everyone knew, they would have killed you.
Damn it! A doomed ship.
That's why I couldn't say anything. I couldn't let that happen.
But you didn't even tell me.
The result would have been the same. The guilt would have driven you to take your own life. Trust me. I know what kind of person you are. The final attack is starting soon. When the missiles launch, all life on the surface will end, including us. If we don't get into the escape pod.
You want to bring this guy onto the escape pod, Hideko? You're smarter than this.
Hideko, I have one final request. Get on the escape pod without me.
Damn. That thunder was perfectly timed.
Takumi.
My brain's been eroded by Gi data, right? If nobody knows how to remove it, there's no point in me surviving. So, please.
I know. If that's what you want. But don't worry. I'm not going to leave you. I'll stay by your side until the end.
Damn it, Hideko! Why?
Don't tell me you mean to. Are you crazy? Just get in the pod without me.
I can't. It's too late. The final attack starts in 2 seconds.
What? There wasn't even a countdown. They didn't say anything. The announcer. Hideko, please, don't cry anymore. Oh, so you can kiss me, but I can't. If we get to meet again, I promise. Next time. Wow! Oh man. Oh! We get an animation! A cutscene, if you will. There it goes! finally get to see the omnidirectional attack in all its glory. Slasher root, goodbye, kiss.